Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the supported squat hold. This is probably my all-time favorite mobilizer slash stretch. I recommend this to pretty much every living human being. Even if you can't get into this position, there's definitely ways. I'll go over them in a second. How to use this, and it's so incredibly effective. It's all about finding end ranges, right? Ankle mobility, knee mobility, hip mobility, working through your spine. Obviously, it's not really working your shoulders and neck and stuff like that, but mostly from like here down. And how important being able to function in these end ranges is. There might be a handful of you, myself included, who can do this unsupported. I still highly recommend doing this supported because it allows you a little bit more freedom to mess around. This is not about strength, so I don't want you actually active in this. I want you passive but engaged. So you shouldn't be like this with your knees caved in. What I like to try to think about is that for the majority of the time, my entire foot is on the floor, meaning using my whole foot. I might shift weight, and I recommend shifting weight, but you want to feel your feet. This is also why I recommend doing this without shoes on as often as possible. I recommend just getting your feet working into the ground, all right? Pushing your knees forward, driving them back, driving them out, driving them in, but ultimately staying in a aligned position and not enforcing bad positions, all right? Also, same thing with the spine, right? You don't want to be sitting here like this the entire time. If you get into that position just to move around a little bit and lube up the spine, that's fine. But as often as you can, try to be as straight as possible through this, all right? I've been doing this almost every single day for, I don't even know, a decade. I think my best ever hold was 16 minutes unsupported. That was fun. But this is also actually, when I started doing this a long time ago, thanks to Kelly Starrett of the Supple Leopard. If you've never heard of him, check him out. He basically said every human being should be able to do this unsupported for 10 minutes. And it became a big goal of mine because this was so hard for me. If you struggle with this, that's fine. Accumulate your time. So even if you get down and you're like, oh God, this is as far as I can go, and you're desperately hanging on to this for dear life, that's fine. What you're doing is you're forcing yourself through your end range into your mechanical end range, your potential end range, right? So if you physically can't get into this position because of whatever issues you had over your life, right? Unless there's a severe injury, in which case that's a totally different subject, and we're not going to talk about that just right now. Just because of tension, if you have a hard time getting into the position because of tension, allow yourself to find your way there over time. Be patient. 30 seconds here, stand up, shake it out. 30 seconds here, stand up, shake it out. Push a little bit further into it and fight. And eventually you'll be able to hang out down here. This is something I highly recommend. It is part of the extra credit to do 5 minutes every single day. You better believe I'll be doing this every single day, at least 5 minutes. I've been adding it to the end of my morning stretch routine, the 15-minute thing. So actually, I guess my morning stretch routine is more like 20 minutes now. I didn't even process that, but anyway. And that's what the 5-minute squat or the supported squat hold is. You'll see me talk about this all the time. If you know me or if you meet me and we're talking fitness, we're talking about like back pain or hip pain or knee tension or ankle mobility, all this other stuff, this is my go-to. It's super, super simple in practice or in understanding, in technicality, in technique, whatever. Anyway, it's simple to understand and it's incredibly effective. If you do this, if you struggle in this position, in these end ranges, in any way, and you do this every single day for 60 days, I guarantee you, by the end, you'll be able to comfortably sit like this. Yep, that's it, all right? Again, unless you have a serious injury, or like a replaced hip or something like that. That's it for the supported squat hold. I hope everybody's doing well, and yeah, man, do it. Do it all the time. This is so good. Okay, bye.